Yes. What is reconstitution of partnership firm? Raise your hands fast. Yes, Aparna.
Ma'am, any change in the agreement of the partnership or profit sharing ratio, then it is called as reconstitution of partnership.
Very good, very good. Right. Okay, coming to what are the two important rights enjoyed by the new partner? Volunteer, raise your hands. Who's raising the hand? Switch on the video. Karthik, Shubham, Aditya, switch on the video. Raise your hands. Two important rights enjoyed by the new partner. Who's that? Is it Pavitra? Tell me the answer.
Right to share the assets of the partnership firm, right to share the profits of the partnership firm.
Okay, right. Yes, right answer, Aditya. Okay. So to share the get the first right, that is to share the assets of the firm. What should the new partner bring? Raise your hands. Yes, Anila.
Goodwill, extra capital.
No. To share the assets of the firm. To share the assets of the firm. What should the new partner do? He should bring.
Introduce capital.
Very good. Yes, Shubham. See, to share the assets of the firm, the new partner should bring his share of capital. Okay, clear? His share of capital. Now, to get the share of the profits, then he should bring an extra amount other than the capital contribution. He should bring an additional amount which is called goodwill, his share of goodwill. Okay, Anila, is it clear? So the new partner gets two important rights. The first right is to share the assets of the firm, and the next right is to share the profits of the firm. Okay, to get the first right, okay, the new partner should bring his contribution of capital. He should bring some capital to the firm. And to get the right to share the profits of the firm, he should bring some extra amount other than his contribution of capital. He should bring some extra amount. That amount is called goodwill or premium. And what we do with this premium? What do we do with this premium? This premium is shared among the old partners. Okay, the extra amount that the new partner brings, that is his share of goodwill, or the other name is premium. And this premium is shared among the old partners. Okay, among the old partners, in which ratio? In which ratio?
Old ratio.
No. Sacrificing ratio. Okay? Sacrificing ratio. Because why? Because they are making a sacrifice for the new partner to get the profit. If this new partner was not there, the entire profits could have been enjoyed by the old partners in the old ratio. But since there is a new partner, now the old partners have to share that profit with that new person also. Are you getting me? Okay. So to compensate that sacrifice made by the old partners. As a token of thanks, thank you for sharing the profit with the new partner. As a token of thanks, the new partner brings some amount, extra amount, and that extra amount is shared among the old partners in their sacrificing ratio. It is for this purpose that we find out the sacrificing ratio. Okay. We need the new profit sharing ratio because definitely after the entry of the new partner, we are going to share the profits with the new partner also. So it is for that we find out the new profit sharing ratio. And what is for the sacrificing ratio calculated? It is for this purpose, that is to share the goodwill. Is the concept clear? Now, in the previous class, what were we discussing about? What was the topic? What was the topic? We had a very interesting session. We had so much of chit chats. Okay, Anila. Okay, no problem. What was the topic?
Goodwill.
Goodwill, right? Goodwill. Coming to goodwill. What is goodwill? What is goodwill? Don't tell me the definition. Just tell me what is the meaning of goodwill. Simple meaning of goodwill. What is goodwill? Tomlin, tell me.
Ma'am,
I showed you many shops and I asked you where will you go, and you
it is
suggested.
quality that a shop shows that then the people buy most from that company.
Okay. What is that term? I asked you why all prefer that particular shop. Goodwill means good name. Keep it in your mind. Good name. Goodwill means good name. The reputation. Reputation of the firm. The good name that that particular firm has got. And how did this goodwill, how did that shop or the firm get its goodwill? There were several reasons. Remember? Because of their quality products, customer service, the location. We discussed several points. Location, yes. Okay. I'll share the screen. Remember? You all were interested to go to Malabar Gold. Why was that? Because you said they were good quality, so much of collections, nearness, location. Am I right? And beyond that, the reputation that that jewelry has got. And coming to this, nobody opted my shop because it had no goodwill. I just started my new shop. Nobody wanted to visit my shop. Remember, forgot everything. Because there was no good name for my shop. I just newly started the business. Nobody wanted to come to my shop. No reputation. Okay, coming to goodwill. What is goodwill? The reputation of a company, the fame, the trust the people have on a brand. Okay, I told you, when you see a particular brand, we immediately purchase it. We won't think for a second option. Why? That is because you like that brand so much. You trust that brand. That is goodwill. And coming to See, when this goodwill is expressed in monetary value, when a monetary value is given to this goodwill, okay, that is the goodwill we are talking about, coming to the share that the new partner will bring. And simple terms, it is an intangible asset. Intangible asset. What is goodwill? Goodwill is an intangible asset. Okay. And there is a definition for goodwill. Definition of a goodwill. What was that? The present value of a firm's anticipated excess earnings. The present value means the current value of a firm's anticipated excess earnings. Anticipated means expected excess earnings. There will be similar firms, so many similar firms, different shops doing the same kind of businesses. Okay. As we discussed earlier, there are several shops with the doing the same business. And if any of the business is making extra profit, okay, that is because of their goodwill, the reputation. So we said all are going to Malabar Gold. Then what will happen there? The sale of Malabar Gold increases. Since the sale increases, their turnover increases. Turnover increases, then automatically the profit will increase. Okay, so compared to the other jewelries, Malabar Gold is going to make extra profits. Okay, so that is the present value of a firm's anticipated excess earnings. Anticipated means expected excess earnings. Or there is another definition, that is the capitalized value. Capitalized value attached to the differential profit capacity of a business. Differential profit capacity means that difference among the profit. Compared to the other firms, the differential amount, the different kind of profit that the firm makes. The capitalized value attached to that differential profit capacity of a business, that is called goodwill. And we also discussed the factors affecting the value of goodwill. What are the reasons that helps? What are the factors that help a particular firm to earn goodwill? Okay, remember? Anjo, tell me the points.
Nature of business,
Nature of business,
location,
location,
efficiency of management,
efficiency of management,
market situation, special advantages,
special advantages,
time factor.
time factor. Explain the point, efficiency of management, Sharath. In your own words.
The firm must be well managed.
Once again, I can't hear you.
Like the
If the-
firm must be well managed. Like all the must be.
Okay, your voice is breaking. Still, I understand. You're telling me the right answer only. Okay. If there is a good, efficient management, they will keep on reviewing the performances of a particular firm. So if any problem they find out, if there is any drawback in the functioning, they will immediately take decision. Efficiency of the management. So immediately they'll take the correct step. They'll make the corrections. So again, the firm will be able to function properly to earn profit. Okay, market situation. Who will explain market situation? Irfan? Switch on the video. Tell me the answer. I don't want to hear any. Okay, Irfan, tell me. Switch on the video. Yes. Tell me. Market situation. The point market situation.
Monopoly condition or limited competition enables a concern to earn high profits, which leads to a higher value of goodwill.
Tell me in your own language. What did you understand from market situation? What did you understand? You were in the class last time. Market situation. That means what? What did you get? How does market situation, that point, how can you relate that to goodwill? Who will try?
Ma'am, monopoly competitions through which they can earn the higher profits. And their
Why? How does the monopoly gets high profit? Okay, the market situation, market is a monopoly. So how are they making profits?
and they will put several competitions.
How? What is monopoly? Okay, monopoly means there is only a single owner, single business doing, single firm doing the business. So there is no other competition. Nobody else is there to compete. They are the ruler. So they get the entire profits. Okay, so based on the market condition, and we discussed about goods also. Goods having stable demand, goods having seasonal demand. If the goods are having stable demand, that means they'll get profits throughout the time. But how about the seasonal demand? You remember the example that Karthik gave that day? Karthik gave us the example of fireworks. So that is of seasonal demand. So that such a business will get profit only during that season, that time. Okay. So that's about the factors affecting goodwill. Now we are going to the next topic. The need for valuation of goodwill. What is the need? Why do we want to know the goodwill? Why are we going, what is the reason for which we are finding out the goodwill? The need. Okay. So talking about this goodwill, I told you always this goodwill is attached to the business. It is an invisible, intangible asset. You cannot sell or purchase the goodwill separately. It is always attached, connected to the business. And normally, we calculate this goodwill only during the time of sale of the business. If suppose the owner want to sell the business, during that time, the selling price, the sales amount will be decided considering the goodwill also, the value of the goodwill also. Okay, that is in the normal situation. Normally, that is done. But in the context of partnership firm, we will value the goodwill during all these times. That is, when there is change in the profit sharing ratio. I told you, even if there is no admission, retirement, or death, still the partners may change the profit sharing ratio. So, when the partners make changes in the profit sharing ratio, we need to calculate goodwill. During the admission of a partner, during the time of admission of a partner, we want to value the goodwill. Coming to retirement of the partner, death of a partner, dissolution of a partner. Dissolution means canceling. We are closing the business. Okay, dissolve the business, dissolution of a firm. Amalgamation of partnership firms, that's a new term, amalgamation. Amalgamation means 2 or 3 firms, they join together to run the business together. There are 2 separate firms, they join hands together and they form a new business. That is called amalgamation. There is business A and business B. They were operating individually as A business, B business. But at some times, like one day, they decided to be together, join together and form a new business called AB. And hereafter, after joining together, hereafter, this is going to be a single firm. I can give you an example of Maruti and Suzuki. Have you noticed earlier, Maruti was a separate company and Suzuki was a separate company. Later on, they joined together and became a single company called Maruti Suzuki. Okay, so that is amalgamation of partnership firms. So these are the various situations during which we need calculation. We need to value the goodwill. Okay. Okay. Now, moving to the methods of valuation of goodwill. The methods. Oh my God. How do we, what are the, it's not moving, what happened? Why is my board not moving? Okay. So till now we were discussing about the theory portion of goodwill. What is goodwill? The various situations during which goodwill is calculated. The factors affecting goodwill. Now we are moving to the methods of valuation of goodwill. How do we calculate goodwill? We have 3 methods to calculate goodwill. Very easy one, very easy topic. Okay. So we have 3 methods for the calculation of goodwill. The first method is average profits method. The second method is super profits method. And the third method is capitalization method. Okay. So how many methods do we have for the calculation of goodwill? There are many other methods also, but for us, we have only 3 methods to learn. Average profits method, super profits method, capitalization method. And talking about the calculation, the valuation, we have 3 methods. It is not necessary that all the 3 methods will give you the same answer. If the same problem is worked out in this different, using the different methods, you might get different answers. Okay. So the method, how to calculate the goodwill, the method opted by the firm, that will be written in the partnership deed. The partners will decide it together which method to adopt. Okay, the partners will select which method should be used to calculate goodwill, and that will be mentioned in the partnership deed. Clear? Don't forget, okay? So the three methods, there are three methods, and these three methods might give, it is not necessary that, it's not compulsory that all the three methods will give you the same answer. Okay. So hope you can see the next screen. Here, the methods of valuation of goodwill, we said that there are three methods: average profit method, super profit method, and capitalization method. Again, this average profit method is divided into two. There are two methods within the average profit method. And super profit method. Then coming to the third one, capitalization method. Again, in the capitalization method, we have, Tomlin, switch on the video. We have two methods: capitalization of average profit method, capitalization of super profit method. The names are easy. The first one is average profit method, second one is super profit method, and third one is capitalization method. And look at the third one. It is capitalization of average profit method, the first one. And the second one within the capitalization method is capitalization of super profit method. We'll discuss everything in detail now. Take down. From tomorrow, I'll start giving imposition again. Nobody is revising. Okay. So which are the methods, Tomlin?
Ma'am,
Hmm.
average profits method,
Yes.
super profits method,
Yes.
capitalization method.
Very good. Thank you. Now, who else? Hannah, tell me the methods within average profit method.
Simple average profit method and
Ah.
weighted average.
Very good. Simple average profit method and weighted average profit method. Okay. Now, first we will discuss the simple average profit method. Simple average profit method. Okay. Under this method, the goodwill is calculated by multiplying the average profits of the past years by agreed number of years purchase. I'll tell you everything in detail. Okay. The goodwill is calculated by multiplying. So we are going to multiply what? Average profit into average profits into agreed number of years purchase. Now let's discuss what is average profit. Average means what? The total divided by number. Okay, so in the question, you will be given profits that the firm made during the previous years. So from the profits given, we will find out the average profit. If suppose 5 years profits are given, 2001, 20,000, 2002, 50,000, 2003, 30,000. Likewise, for 5 years, profits will be given in the question. We will find out the average profit. So how to find average profit? We'll add up all the profits. That will give you the total profit divided by number of years, 5. That is how we find the average profit. Now coming to the another term, a new term, number of years of purchase. Okay, number of years of purchase. That means for how many more years, listen everyone, listen carefully, listen. Number of years of purchase. That means in the future, for how many more years the firm is going to make the same profit. For how many more years the firm expects to achieve the same profit? That is called the number of years purchase. The term is like that. The number of years of purchase. So we find out the average profit into number of years of purchase. That means this average profit, for how many more years the firm is expecting the same amount of profit. Is the point clear? Yes? Okay. If you haven't understood, please let me know. I'll explain again. So here we have the steps. But okay, just go through. When you do the problem, it is very simple. The steps, you might feel it as it's some complicated, but the process is very easy. First, we'll find out the total profit. Then we'll find out the average profit. I told you average. How to find average? Total divided by number. If I want to find out the average marks of accountancy in your class, so I will add up the marks that you all received, total the marks divided by how many students I have in the class. I have 15 students. So the total marks divided by 15 will give me the average marks of accountancy. That is how you find out the average. So here it is regarding the profit. Now, average profit, after that we find out the goodwill. It is very simple when you do the problem. Goodwill is equal to average profit into number of years purchase. We'll do a problem, then you'll understand. It's very easy. Okay, and this method is based on an assumption that the new business will not be able to earn any profit during the first years of operation. Let me take again my textile shop. Nobody visited my textile shop. Am I going to make any profit? No. So that is the assumption here. A new business, my textile is a new business, will not be able to earn any profits during the first few years of its operation. Gradually, I might make profits when all people get to know about my shop, the quality I offer. Gradually, I might make profit, but during the beginning, I won't be able to make any profit. So it is the assumption that is used in this method. Okay, so the person who purchased a running business. Okay, I am a new business. If suppose Karthik wanted to become an owner, a partner, okay, in front of Karthik there is Max as well as My Textiles. So where will Karthik go? Definitely he'll go to make a partnership with Max, because Max is a successfully running profit making business. Since my business is not making profit, but Max is making so much of profit, so definitely a person will go for Max. And now you understand. So the new partner is going to enjoy the profits of the firm, the extra profit that the firm is making. Compared to my firm, Max is getting so much of profit, extra profit. Am I right? It is to enjoy this profit, to get the share in the extra profit, that the partner brings the additional amount called goodwill. Did you get the point now? Compared to similar firms, now let us take only these two shops. Max is there, My Textile is there. When you compare these two, who's making much profit? Max is making much profit. So when a new partner is going to join a business, definitely he will wish to become the owner of Max. Why? Because Max is making plenty of profits. So if he join that business, he will also get that share of profit. To enjoy that share of extra profits, the new partner should bring some extra amount, additional amount, that is called his share of goodwill. And now we are going to calculate how, we are going to see how the goodwill is calculated. Okay, hope the point is very clear now. See the question now. The following are the profits of the firm in the last 5 years. Can you see the question? Yes or no? Respond.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. The following are the profits. 2014, we have 4,000. 15, in the year 15, 3,000, 5,000, 4,500, and 3,500. So, for the last 5 years, these are the profits. Now, we want to calculate the value of goodwill at 3 years purchase of average profit of 5 years. I think this question is from your exercise. No. Okay. Okay. So here the 5 years of profits are given directly. Number of years purchase is given as 3. Okay. That means this firm is expecting the same profit in the next 3 years also. That is called years of purchase, number of years of purchase. So the first step is to find out the average profit. Average profit is equal to total profit divided by number of years. So how to find the average profit? 4,000 plus 3,000 plus 5,000 plus 4,500 plus 3,500. That will give you the total profit divided by 5. That will give you the average profit. Now, find out goodwill. How do you find goodwill? Goodwill is equal to average profit into number of years of purchase. How much is average profit? 4,000. 4,000 into number of years of purchase. How much is that in the question? 3. It is directly given in the question. It will be given in the question. So average profit into number of years purchase. 4,000 into 3. How much is that? Any doubt? Anyone? Please tell me if you have any doubts. Later on, please don't say that we didn't understand the topic. We don't know. It is not clear. Don't say that. Clear your doubts from the class itself. Anna, switch on the video. Shubham, switch on the video. I don't want anyone to switch off the video. If you have any problem, I told you to inform me. Okay. Now, page number 168 in the textbook. Question number 13. Try that. Irfan, you don't have your textbook with you now. Going to take the book. Okay. Okay, do that problem quickly. Give me the answer in the chat box. Same thing, same question. Very simple. You'll find the total profit divided by number of years. That will give you the average profit into number of years purchase. Page number 168, question number 13. compute the value of goodwill on the basis of 4 years purchase of average profit based on last 5 years. The profits for the last 5 years were as follows. Did you get the question? Good. Did you get the question? Everyone started doing? Do it. Give me the answer in the chat box. Give me the answer in the chat box by this time. Let me take the attendance. Basil is absent. Femina is absent. 11. Then Hadi is absent. Then who else is absent? Wait. I'm getting the answers. Okay. Yes, Tomlin. Yes, Karthik. Who's absent? Tomlin is there. Basil, Femina, Hadi. Who's absent, Aparna? Only one name more I need to get. Who's that? Pavitra, Karthik, Sharath is there. Irfan is there. Anila is there. Aditya. But 11 in the class. 4 are absent. Basil, Femina, Hadi.
Ma'am, Atul.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you, Atul. Okay. Aditya. Who has made the mistake? Just a second. Let us see the answer. Oh no. Just a second. I didn't work out the problem. Hmm. 48,000 for. Okay. So what is the average profit? What is the total profit? Tell me that. 40,000 plus 50,000 plus 60,000 plus that will give you 2,60,000 divided by 5, 52,000 into 3. Calculation mistake is there.
Ma'am, into 4, right?
Yes, right. Thank you, Anila. Yes. Karthik and Tomlin, just check your number of zeros. Irfan, correct answer. Sharath, right answer. Aditya, right answer. Anila, right answer. Karthik, it's right only. 2,08,000. Yes, right. Without the commas. Okay. Now, everyone, Pavitra, you didn't get?
Yes, ma'am.
I didn't see your answer in the chat box. Did you give the answer?
Yes.
You're having problem? Net issue. Anna, right answer. Shubham, where is Shubham? Did you give the answer, Shubham? Switch on the video. Do the next problem now. Try. The profits of the firm for the last 4 years. 40,000, 50,000, 48,000, 46,000. There is a slight difference in the problem. Find out the average profit. The profit of the firm for the last 4 years are given, and there is an extra statement that the fair remuneration of the partners is estimated to rupees 6,000 per annum. Okay, 6,000 per annum. The partners are to be given 6,000 rupees as remuneration. So what we do here is, first we'll find out the average profit. Did you get the average profit? Average profit 40,000 plus 50,000 plus 48,000 plus 46,000 divided by 4. Did you get the average profit? Yes or no?
$46,000.
What is you're there? Okay. So 46,000. From the 46,000 average profit, next thing is you need to deduct the remuneration to partners. That is 6,000. From 46,000, the remuneration to be paid, that has to be reduced, deducted. This is not there in the textbook, this question. So 46,000 minus 6,000, that will give you 40,000. 40,000. Now this 40,000 into number of years of purchase. How much is that? What is the number of years of purchase? Anjo, what is the number of years of purchase?
3.
Yes, 40,000 into 3. Okay. Now then do the next one. Give me the answer in the chat box. Those who have finished can do the next one. Goodwill is to be valued at 3 years purchase of 4 years average profit of the firm. Profit of the firm for last 4 years are given. Simple question, simple, easy one.
$45,000.
Yes, right answer. Give the answers in the chat box, everyone. Yes, Karthik, right answer. Sharath, Anila, correct answer. Fast, fast. Yes, Aditya, right answer. Those who were leave on the previous days, please ask your friends what happened in the class. I have started giving certain assignments in the class. I have given the submission dates also. So please discuss with your friends. Ask your friends. Switch on the videos. Why the videos are off? Sharath, did you finish? Sharath, did you get the answer, Sharath? Anjo, where are you? Aparna, right answer. Tomlin, you didn't finish? Fast. Ayyo. Ah, yes, Tomlin, Pavitra, okay. Who else? Not finished till now? Anjo, where is your answer? Anjo went? Hannah, okay. So that is all about the average profit method. Was it easy? Easy. Now, the modified version of average profit method comes weighted average profit method. This is just the modified version. Okay, the next method, weighted average profit method. Okay, now the difference here is we are assigning weights. Weight means just the normal numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Such weights are assigned to the profits. Similar to the previous questions, the profits will be given and these profits will be multiplied with the weightage is being given to the profits. And then the same procedure, then the total is found out, average profit is calculated. Then comes the formula very same. So this method is a modified version of average profit method. In this method, each year profit is assigned a weight. Okay, and the weight is based on the years. The recent profit will get the highest value. Suppose the profits from 2000 to 2005 was given 2000, 2001, 2, 3, 4, 5. So when you assign the weights, you give the highest weight, which is number 5, to the profit in the recent year, which is in recent year. Recent year means the last year, 2005. Now, this method is usually adopted when the profits show an increasing or decreasing trend. When you analyze the profit is increasing. First it was to 20,000, then comes 23,000, 30,000, 35,000, 40,000. If it shows an increasing trend, or similarly, if it shows a decreasing trend, it is during that time that we adopt this weighted average profit method. Okay. It is very simple. The only difference is you just assign weights to it. I'll show you. We'll do a problem. The steps for calculation of goodwill. Assign weight for each year. We'll do the problem, then you'll understand more. Find the product for each year. So here you can find the profits given. Next to this profit, we'll give the weights. So 20,000 into 1, 24,000 into 2, 30,000 into 3, 25,000 into 4. Likewise, we will multiply the profit into weight. Then we'll find out, we'll add up everything and we'll find out the total product. We are finding out the product. We are multiplying two numbers, so we get the product. So that is summed up, and then the total value of product divided by total weight. That will give you the weighted average profit. Then goodwill is equal to weighted average profit into number of years purchased. Same thing, goodwill. The formula is the same. The only thing is, earlier it was average profit. Here it is weighted average profit. Okay, let us try doing this. You can see the board. So there is problem number 1. Year is given. The profits are given. Weights have to be assigned as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 respectively. So can you see the solution? Look at the screen. Year, profit, weight, product. Okay. So weight has been assigned as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5, the highest value 5 is given to 18,000, which is a recent profit. Recent profit means the last profit, 2015-16. That is a recent one. So we have given the highest value 5 to that. Then you multiply profit into weight. 20,000 into 1 will give you 20,000. 24,000 into 2, 48,000. 30,000 into 3, 90,000. 25,000 into 4, 1 lakh. And again 18,000 into 5, 90,000. Then you sum up the product as well as the weight. When the product is summed up, we get 3,48,000 and the sum of weight 15. So weighted average is equal to total weight of product divided by total weight. Okay. I'll give you one more problem. Weighted average profit, okay? The profits are 3-year profits are given. 50,000, simple one, 50,000, 11,000 and 40,000. Find out the weighted average profit for year, the number of years of purchases, 4 years. 4 years purchase. Simple one, only 3. 4 years purchase. 1, 2, 3. Assign the weights. Weight will be given as continuous numbers 1, 2, 3. Give me the answer in the chat box. 50,000, 11,000, 40,000. So weight 1, 2, 3 is a weight allotted, assigned. Now the next column is we'll find out the product. Product. How is that? 50,000 into 1 will give you 50,000. 11,000 into 2 will give you 22,000. 40,000 into 3 will give you 1,20,000. Now, what is the next step? You total this two. Product, find the total of the product. Let me see the answer. Somebody has given. Yes, Karthik, right answer. Okay. Now, this product, the sum is 1,92,000, and we need to find the total of the weights also. Weight is 1, 2, 3, that is 6. Now, the goodwill is equal to 1,92,000 divided by 6. No one else got it? No other answers in the chat. Yes. Yes, Anjo, right answer. No, Shubham, you're wrong. Look at the board. I have done the calculations, the way to do it. Only the final answer is missing on the board. Check. Anila, right answer. Goodwill, not goodwill. I have written the mistake. Nobody told me. Weighted average is this one. Weighted average. And now goodwill is equal to 32,000 into 6. Again wrong. Into 4. Number of years purchases 4. 32,000 into 4. Yes, correct, Pavitra. Correct, Shubham. Yes. Okay. Let's move on to the next topic now. So that was about weighted average profit method. The next method. So what was the first method? What was the first method that we discussed? We are doing the average profit method, right? Yes, average profit method. We discussed the first one, that is the average profit method. Within the average profit method, we have two methods: average profit, simple average profit method, and weighted average profit method. Okay, now moving to the next method, that is super profit method. Super profit method. The goodwill under super profit method is ascertained by multiplying the super profits by certain number of years of purchase. Till now, we were doing as average profit into number of years purchase. So now the formula has changed. That is super profit into number of years purchase. Okay. Now, to find out super profit, what is super profit? Super profit is the profit that the company, the firm earns in excess when compared to the profits earned by the other similar firms. That is called super profit, the extra profit that a firm receives when you compare with the normal profits earned by the similar firms. That is called the super profit. Again, taking the example of my shop and the other textile shops. Okay, so the other textile shops, mine was a new shop. Gradually, I told you definitely a business will be making profits, and that will be only the normal profit. The business with very good reputation, high goodwill will be earning extra profit.
I got the message. I will ask him today because anyway today bank is
Okay. So average profit minus the normal profit, that will give you the excess profit that the firm makes. Now,
I can also ask him.
Now, how to find out the normal profit? Normal profit means the normal profit. Normally what the firms, the similar kind of firms make, that is called normal profit. Normal profit is equal to, there is a formula to find out normal profit, that is capital employed into normal rate of return. Normal rate of return. Normal profit is equal to capital employed. Capital employed is the amount of capital used by the firm, the invested by the firm, the capital contribution made into the firm. That is capital employed. Capital employed into normal rate of return divided by 100. That will give you the normal profit. We know how to calculate the average profit. The difference between average profit and normal profit, that will give you the super profit. Now, normal rate of return, that will be directly given in the question. It is a rate of return normally the firms earn in the same industry. Okay, the profit that the firm expect, that is normal rate of return. So once again, super profit is equal to average profit minus normal profit. How to find out the normal profit? Normal profit is equal to capital employed into normal rate of return divided by 100. Normal rate of return will be the percentage. Okay. Now coming to the steps. First, we find out the average profit, that we know average profit is equal to total profit divided by number of years. Next, we will calculate the normal profit.
Joseph, Joseph.
Normal profit is equal to capital employed into normal rate of return by 100. Next step, we'll find out the super profit. Super profit is equal to average profit minus normal profit. Then coming to goodwill. Goodwill is equal to super profit into number of years purchase. So see the formula for equation for goodwill. In the previous questions, it was average profit into number of years purchase. And in this method, it is super profit into number of years purchase. Okay. And capital employed. If it is not directly given in the question, we need to use this formula, that is total assets excluding goodwill. Total assets excluding goodwill minus outside liabilities. Capital employed is also known as net assets. Other term is net asset. So capital employed, how to find out capital employed if it is not given directly in the question? Total asset excluding goodwill minus outside liabilities. Now let's see the question. Page number 169 in the textbook, question number 14.
And he says that we will be able to do it before Friday.
Page number 169, question number 14 in the textbook. Capital employed in a business is rupees 2 lakh. So the capital employed is directly given in the question. No need to apply the formula. Total asset minus outside liability. No need to use that because capital employed is directly given in the question. Now, next one. The normal rate of return on capital employed is 15%. So we have the normal rate also in the question, 15%. I told you it will be directly given. During the year 2015. Okay, so only the detail of 2015 is given. During the year 2015, the firm earned a profit of 48,000. Calculate the goodwill on the basis of 3 years. 3 years purchase of super profit. Okay, the question is clear. Capital employed directly given in the question 2 lakh. Normal rate of return on capital 15% given in the question. And during the year there is a profit 48,000. Calculate the goodwill. So first one is to find average profit. How will you find average profit? Yes, average profit. What is the formula?
Total profit divided by number of years.
Yes, total profit divided by number of years. So here, what is the total profit? Only a single year, 1 year detail is given. So total profit is 48,000 divided by 1. Only 1 year is there. So that is average profit.
Account number account number.
Okay. So capital average profit, we got the average profit. Now to find out super profit, what is the formula? Super profit, average profit minus normal profit. So we need to find out normal profit now. Normal profit. Next step is to find out the normal profit. So normal profit is equal to capital employed into normal rate of return by 100. What is the capital employed in the question, Pavitra? What is the capital employed? 2 lakh. Very good. 2 lakh. Okay. 2 lakh into normal rate of return is also in the question. What is it, Anjo? Normal rate of return? Yes, Anjo, you got the answer. That is 15%. So 2 lakh into 15 by 100 will give you 30,000. 30,000. Next is super profit. So we got everything required to calculate super profit. Average profit minus normal profit, 48,000 minus 30,000. 18,000. Now, goodwill is equal to super profit into number of years purchase. Super profit 18,000 into number of years purchase given in the question. 3 years. That is 54,000. Anjo gave me the right answer. Yes, Karthik gave me the right answer. Okay, the point to be noted is that you shouldn't get confused about the methods followed in each type of calculation. There is simple average profit method, weighted average profit method. Now we are to super profit method. We are going to study 2 more methods. So practice all the questions. Super profit into any day I will be giving you a surprise test. So keep on revising your new profit sharing ratio. Now we are with the method of calculation of goodwill. Be prepared. Okay. Now, shall we do the next question? The similar question, try. Problem 2. The profit for the last 5 years of a firm. Shubham, switch on the video. Anjo, why are you switching it off? Yes, Hannah. Okay, okay. Switch on the video. Okay, try this next question, please. The profit for the last 5 years of a firm were as follows. Profit 62,000, 58,000, 84,000, 78,000, and 80,000. Capital employed in the firm. It is given in the question, capital employed 5 lakh. Calculate the value of goodwill on the basis of 3 years purchase of super profit, assuming the normal rate of return on capital employed is 12%. So we have the capital employed in the question. Normal rate of return is given. Here you should find out the average profit because 5 years profits are given. First step is to find out average profit. When you give me the answer in the chat box, give me the complete last answer, final answer. So first step is to find out average profit. Average profit is equal to total profit. So add up 62,000, 58,000, 84,000, 78,000 and 80,000. Total profit divided by 5. 5-year profits are given. So that will give you the average profit. Average profit. So once the average profit is found out, the next one is normal profit. Normal profit is capital employed into normal rate of return. Capital employed is in the question, 5 lakh. 5 lakh into normal rate of return is given in the question, 12%, 12 by 100. So that will give you the normal profit. Yes, Karthik got the answer. So normal profit, 5 lakh into 12 by 100 will give you the normal profit. Then you will find the super profit. Super profit is equal to super profit. Average profit minus the normal profit. Yes, Anila, got the answer. So now we calculated average profit, normal profit. Now next step is to find out the super profit. Super profit is equal to average profit minus normal profit. Once you get the super profit, it's over. It's about to finish. Then comes the next step to find out goodwill. Goodwill is equal to super profit into number of years purchase. How much is the number of years of purchase given in the question? How much, Shubham?
3.
Yes, okay. So super profit into number of years purchase. Anjo, right answer. What is the calculation mistake now? The final answer, typing error. It is 37,200. 37,200 is the final answer. Who else not given? Aditya, what is your answer? $37,200 is the right answer. Aditya, give me the answer, please. Fast. Okay, okay. Anna, right answer. Pavitra, where is Pavitra? Where is your answer, Pavitra? Okay. Anyone else to give the answer? Anna, Shubham. Shubham, did you give me the answer, Shubham? Yes, okay, Shubham. So we discussed today the various methods for calculating goodwill. Which were the methods? Which were the methods discussed now? Tell me.
Average profit method.
Average profit method.
And super profit method.
Super profit method. And in average profit method, we discussed two. Which were they?
Simple average profit method and weighted average profit.
Right. Okay. Okay. Practice these questions. I'll be giving you a surprise test any day. New profit sharing ratio as well as the calculation of goodwill. Okay. Thank you. See you in the next class.